we're really lucky because I always felt like we were lucky that we got to teach the women because women are awesome. And so we got a referral for this Albanian girl who had met the missionaries in Albania, but she had grown up in Greece, so like she spoke Greek and everything. But we got a referral to go visit her, and it was in this kind of faraway area, and I'd never ever gotten a referral before in Greece. Like I don't know. I mean, it's not a very big country, I guess, but I don't know what that has to do with it, but we just had never gotten a referral. So I was pretty excited. So we went all the way across town to meet her. I feel like I'm going to make this really long. But anyway, so we met her. Her name was Jenny Salo, and she was awesome. She was like this teenage girl. She like kind of had an attitude about everything, but she really felt the Spirit, and she was really sensitive to the Spirit, and it was really awesome to teach her because she was like this really dynamic personality, but which is great, but she really wanted to do what was right. And she had a little sister, Stella. So we taught Jenny for a while, and she wanted to get baptized like pretty soon, which is really cool. And she started going to church. Her dad didn't trust us, so he wouldn't let her go to church by herself. So her mom and her little sister came, and her mom was like my favorite person in the whole world. They all ended up getting baptized, but at first we were trying to teach her little sister. We kept asking her if she wanted to get taught, and she also had an attitude, but she was really funny, and she would just be like, no, I don't want to learn. But she started coming to church, and church in Greece is crazy because there are tons of personalities, lots going on. Like, people are always yelling stuff in the middle of sacrament meeting. But it doesn't mean the Spirit isn't there, and they felt it there. And Stella, the younger sister, when she finally decided to be taught, the reason she told us, she asked us, she said she wanted to take the lessons, and she said that ever since they started to go to church, even though the people, I don't remember what she said. She said some of the people there have problems, which is true everywhere. But she said, I know I have problems, but ever since we've been going to church, our life has changed for the better. And obviously she had seen that in her life more than I had because she lived her whole life. I don't know all the ways that it changed. But I did see light come into their family that wasn't there before. And that was my only experience teaching a family that ended up getting baptized, that was really sensitive to the Spirit, I guess. And it was really sweet. Their dad never joined the church, and I don't know if he will, but he might. He's a pretty rough guy. But I know that regardless, it's been such a blessing in their lives, and it's so awesome. That's why I'm glad I went on a mission, is for the people that I was able to see listen to the Spirit and change their lives and be happy. I just got to like watch it. It was great. One of my favorite moments on my mission was a lesson that we had. I was serving in Cyprus, and I was with my companion. She had been my companion in the MTC, and we were really close, and we ended up serving together for 9 months because there aren't very many sisters there. So it was awesome. She's great, and I never like got sick of her. But we were teaching this woman. We were in Cyprus. Did I say that already? And there are lots of Chinese people in Cyprus, kind of randomly. And the church, at least when I was there, the branch in Nicosia was mostly Chinese students. And so this person that we were teaching wasn't a student. She was an older Chinese woman, but she had been investigating for like 7 years, I think. Her English name was Lisa, so we called her Lisa. And she went to church every week. She prayed, she read scriptures, she read the ensign. She wanted her lesson, when we did lessons, she wanted us to come and talk about the ensign with her and about the prophet. And so she was basically like a member, and she was like this really good person, but she didn't join the church because she was Chinese, and she had signed a pact with the communist government to not join a religion, and she felt like she shouldn't break it. But we were teaching her about the ensign. And this was, I think, like our second lesson with her since we'd been in Cyprus, or maybe our third. And we had discussed beforehand, just talked about her and just wanted her to have the blessings of baptism, because she did everything. She was like better member than I ever was. She just wasn't a member. She didn't have the Holy Ghost, the gift of the Holy Ghost, and she could definitely benefit from that, and she wanted it. We didn't have like a very good record of what the lessons like had been like before. So we weren't sure how often people had talked about baptism or anything, but we were in there, and I don't actually remember if we decided to ask her if she wanted to be baptized this lesson or not, what our commitment was. But we were in there and teaching her, and the Spirit suddenly got pretty strong, and my companion, who was awesome and really loving, and she just expressed her love for her and asked her if she would be baptized, because she knew that that's what God wanted her to do. And she said that yes, she would. And it was like the thickest I've ever felt the Spirit. And I just feel like she had given into the Spirit that she felt. And I don't know. I love that story. I mean, I loved that moment. Because, there were other people that I were with that were baptized, but I had never maybe witnessed that decision being made. I'd never been present when that decision was made, and it was a really strong, powerful experience. And she's baptized, and she's back in China now, and it's really hard for her to go to church. But I know that will be a blessing to her, and I know she's going to be a blessing to other people as well. Someday the church will open there.